Peace and blessings. Here we go for our daily stream. It's wonderful to see you all today, either tonight, in the morning, in the afternoon. We're all here to read another section from the Tanakh, or the Holy Bible. We'll be reading chapter 5 of Bereshit, or Genesis. So hopefully we're going to read, a chapter every day. Okay, here we go. This is the narrative of the generations of man. On the day that God created man, in the likeness of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And he blessed them, and he named the man Adam on the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and he begot in his likeness after his image, and he named him Seth. And the days of Adam after he begot Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Adam that he lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and he begot Enosh. And Seth lived after he had begotten Enosh 807 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enosh lived 90 years, and he begot Canaan. And Enosh lived after he had begot Canaan 815 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years, and he begot Mahalalel. And Canaan lived after he had begotten Mahalalel 840 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalalel lived 65 years, and he begot Jared. And Mahalalel lived after he had begotten Jared 830 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years and begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he had begotten Enoch 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and he begot Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he had begotten Methuselah 300 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was no longer, for God had taken him. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and he begot Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he had begotten Lamech 782 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years, and he begot a son. And he named him Noah, saying, "This one will give us rest from our work, and from the toil of our hands, from the ground which the Lord has cursed." And Lamech lived after he had begotten Noah 595 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Wow. Today was a very, very long one. We covered an entire genealogy. So this chapter is a little bit more difficult than I think the other chapters. We did talk about couplings and the children that came from, and this kind of reinforces that. But wow, that is a lot. And these folks lived for really, really long times. Can you imagine living 900 years or or 500 years. Living 72 to 84 years is a lot, isn't it? So what do you all think? Okay, we're going to put some chats in on here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Randy. We appreciate you. Thank you, my fairy tale. Looks like we're having greetings with each other. So, do any of you have any feelings about what we've read today? It's a lot, but I think it's really interesting, and I'm kind of excited to know what the story about Noah or the prophet Noah is going to be. So, the hero Noah. So, I think this is going to be a very fun adventure that we're going to have. Peace and blessings. So, if there isn't any comments right now, oh, we have something here. Yeah, it would be really difficult to live such a long time. Hundreds of years sounds like it could be very hard, but it does sound really kind of amazing. How many things you could have seen and how many kinds of, adventures you could have. Yeah, it would be difficult. Our bodies kind of, have a certain kind of limitation when we start hitting our 80s and 90s, but, it is kind of an amazing thing to think about. Well, thank you all for joining us today. Peace and blessings, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Hope to see you tomorrow.